Well, hello. Today is Sunday. Bonus video. June 25th. Today is Oliver's birthday. He's going to be 5 today. Ooh, how time passes. I thought I would just do a getting to know me video for all my new subscribers. My old subscribers pretty much know all of this stuff, but I'll inform you of things, questions I've been asked in the past and recently. My name is Sandy. This channel was started by my sister Denise, so a lot of the videos you'll see Denise, she started it back in June of 2015. I just made occasional guest appearances starting in July, and then just this year I've taken over. She's busy with other things in her life and she doesn't have time to do YouTube, and so I was going to change the name, but you know, everybody knows it as Let's Get Fit, so that's why I left it at Let's Get Fit. So anyway, my name is Sandy. I was born in 1950, which makes me 66 because it's not my birthday yet. My birthday's not till September 7th, and then I'll be 67. I'm going to hold that as long as I can be in 66. I'm 5'9.5". Well, 5'9". I used to be 5'9.5", but I'm shrinking. And I weigh 261.8 as of yesterday. So I'm on my journey. I started Weight Watchers, the first time I joined was, I think, 2013 with a friend of mine, and at that time I weighed 304.2, and I only stayed with it maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then I started this journey with Denise in July of 2015, and I was up to 306.5 by the time I joined it with her. I think it was July 15th of 2015, and between July 15th and November 22nd I lost 44.5 pounds, so I was down to 262, and then I just kind of gave up, really. I just, and then I put a lot of weight back on, obviously. And then I joined Weight Watchers on New Year's Eve this year, and at that time I weighed 286.2. So I was really getting kind of concerned that I was putting all my weight back on, and I wanted to figure out what I was doing wrong. And so Denise, my sister Mary, Christy, and I joined Weight Watchers, and Mary and Denise have since quit, but Christy and I still go. So when I did join Weight Watchers, they told me I was supposed to start with my original weight of 304.2, and that's how they track it. So that's where I go from there. So that's why it shows when you see my Weight Watcher videos, it shows that if there's a discrepancy or anything, that's why. But I don't feel the least bit guilty about taking those extra pounds because I did lose them. So enough about that. I'm the oldest of 6. I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters. My brother Patrick passed away in 2011, and my sister Sue passed away in 2015. So it's just Michael, Mary, and Denise and I. So you see us we go out for a sibling dinner, which was my brother Michael's idea. We go once a month. We go out to dinner, and I really enjoy it. I really do. I have 3 children. Jimmy is my oldest, and he is, let me think, I gotta think for a minute. He's 45, he'll be 46 this year. And he has 2 children, David, who's 16, and Alyssa, who's 10. And then my next son is Danny, but he likes to be called Dan. He'll always be Danny to me. He's 40, and he has 2 children, Sebastian, who's 6, and Oliver, who's 5. And then Christy is my baby, and Christy is 36, made her younger than she was. She's 36, and she is just Sophia. Sophia is 7. Denise has 2 children, Kylie, who's 13, and Josh, who just turned 15 yesterday. They are my niece and nephew, but I treat them like they're my grandchildren. So if you see them in the video, they're in the video a lot. And that's just because I think of them as my grandchildren. I don't think of them as my niece or nephew. I met Jim we always make a joke because we remember this. I met Jim on Wednesday, January 18, 1967. I was skipping class and with my girlfriend Sue, and he hit on both of us. He started going out with Sue, and I stole him from her. I didn't really like Jim. He wasn't my cup of tea, as they say. But on July 2nd, 1971, I married him. So we've been married next week. It'll be 46 years. So we've been together a long time. We've been together 50 years. Yeah, 50 years. Oh my gosh. Half a century. Jim was really my first boyfriend. I dated other boys. I dated other boys, but Jim was really my only one that I've ever was serious with. And like I said, we've been married a long time. What else things have you asked me? Oh, I've had many jobs. My very first job was I was a waitress at Perini's restaurant in Detroit. I lied about my age. I was just 16, and you had to be 18 to serve liquor, and I only worked 2.5 hours before they found out that I lied, because you had to show proof, and I didn't think that they would. I was so naive. And then my next job, I worked at J.L. Hudson's, which is now Macy's, as just as a cashier in the men's department. I was Christmas help. And then my real job that I had after that was I worked at Polo's Market in Harper Woods, Michigan, which is a fruit market. And I worked there from 1968 until 1972. I quit 3 days before Jimmy was born. And I really liked that job. I really did. And then between 1972 and 1986, I had odd jobs. I worked as a bookbinder. I worked in a small factory. I worked at Ludington News. I was in charge of the pornographic stores putting out their dirty magazines. I was filling their orders. And how ironic, I was so naive too. And then in 1986, I started at Montgomery Ward's. I started as a cashier, and I became an operator, the store operator. I worked at package pickup. I worked at VCB, which is vendor chargeback. When you bring the stuff back, I was the guy that shipped the stuff back to the manufacturers. And I worked my way up to manager. I was the men's department manager in Mount Clemens, and then I was transferred to the Eastland store in Harper Woods, where I was the women's manager. So I worked there for the longest time. And then Montgomery Ward's went out of business, and I went to, where did I go? Oh, Denise's friend got me the job where I ended up working from 1996 until I retired in 2013 rather. And I started off as in the mail room, and I became an operator, and then I was a document scanner, and just held a lot of different jobs there. And then I've been retired ever since July. This is, what will be 4 years this month. Wow, it doesn't seem possible, but I've loved every minute of it. What else can I tell you about myself? I have no edit button. Denise gets upset with me a lot because, you know, I don't care if you know where I live and that. I know it's not, I know it's dangerous nowadays to let people know where you live and that, but it doesn't bother me. I'm very close with my family. My family is my #1 priority in life. More so even over me. I should make myself the #1 priority, but I make my family the #1 priority. I do a weekly dinner, not in the summer. In the summer we usually barbecue, everybody brings something, or they bring carry out. But during like from September till June, every week I cook a family dinner and everybody comes. That's my whole family, my brother, my sisters, you know, their families, whatever. And their birthdays are always, they get to pick their own birthday dinner, and they get to pick what kind of balloon they want, because we always get balloons, and they pick the cake and the ice cream, and they get to be first in line for the food. all the perks of it being your birthday. Trying to think of other things that you've asked. I love doing YouTube. I am such a ham. I really am. I know I'm a ham. I really do believe that this time I'm going to stay on the program. I ate poorly yesterday, and I was not feeling well during the night. It's just, it's because my body's not used to having processed foods in it, I guess. I pretty much try my very best to eat fresh foods. You know, you're always going to use like breadcrumbs and flours and sugars and stuff like that, but I tend to stay away from the chips and dips because they're my fault. They're my failings, and I had chips and dip yesterday. Pop is my biggest offender. I just love my pop. And I had pop yesterday, which was not good. And I love this stuff which I think you can get anywhere, but at Kroger says it's called Mexicali dip with Fritos. Oh, I had that yesterday too. I just love that. I do love Mexican food. My best friend is 15 years younger than me, and we've been friends since 1987. And she was just 22, and I was, what, 37? Jeez, who'd have thought? But we've been friends for a long time. We really have. I have a lot of friends, but I would say she's my best friend. Denise and Mary are my sisters, but I consider them my friends. I have friends on YouTube that I actually have your phone numbers, and I call you and talk to you. I'll probably never meet you in my life, but I just feel like you're just a friend that's moved away. And I have friends across the pond, which I'll never travel to Europe. I know that. At my age, I know that's never going to happen. I don't have the extra money for that. But if I ever went, I know I could stay with May in England. I could stay with Corinne in Scotland. And I could stay with Suzanne. I think she's in New Zealand, but she might be in Australia. But you know what? I'd hit them both if I was there. I really would. I don't have a doubt. And I've got people all around the United States that I know I could hit up. I could hit up Vicki. I could go to Gina's. I could go to my everyday life's house. Who else could I go to? I could go to Julie Hasselberg's house and help her with Daniel. There's so many places I could go. So many people I could see. I hate to start naming people because then you'll feel bad that I didn't name you. But trust me, there's so many of you out there. Andy, Pink Fairy. She's got a pool. I could help her clean it. There's just so many. If I went to Sweden, I could stay with the Swedish Traveler. If I went to San Francisco, I could stay with, which I can't think of his name right now. Texas Red, I could stay with him. There's just, not that I would want to stay with a man, but, you know. But, like I said, I have so many of you out there that I so am appreciative of everything that you've done to help me. Oh my gosh. Can't think of her name. She lives in Belgium. I could go to Belgium. There's so many places I could go, so many people I could see. That's going to bug me that I can't think of what her name is right off the top of my head. You know, as soon as I turn the video off, I'm like, oh yeah, that was it. That was who she was. But, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. You know who you are. Let me know in the comments, and I'll mention you on my daily vlog. Jeez, I'm going to stay at your house, and I don't remember your name. That's so sad. It's just so sad. And I'm presuming these people will take me in. I'm just presuming. But I would pay my fair share. I would help cook the meals. I would help. I would do my share. So that's going to just bug me because I can't think of her name. Ava. I go see Ava. That's not her name, though, but that's somebody else. But like I said, there's so many of you, and I'm so appreciative of everything that you say, all your comments. You know, when I get a dislike button, it doesn't really bother me. I don't know why. It's just I figure that's a hater out there, and you haven't got the nerve to tell me why you don't like the video. So you can put a hate down here below this one, too. You know what? It doesn't faze me. Not in the least. So I know who I am. I know that people like me. If you don't like me, you know, not everybody in the world's going to like everybody. That's just the way the world works. There's people I don't like. That's true. You know, it's just, that's the way it goes. But I don't judge you by a couple minutes that I see in a video. I judge you by who you are, and that's you can't make an impression of somebody just from a couple minutes. It takes a little bit of time. So, well, I hope you liked the video. I know I rambled on. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments below, and I will do another video, and I will answer any question, just about any question you have. So, just let me know. Like this video. Subscribe if you're new, haven't subscribed yet. Comments, I love your comments. And share if you think somebody might like to see this.